Hey, welcome back to the void. Uh, so I am restarting. I'm restarting my stream. So unfortunately, I'm not gonna have the cutscene in the video for YouTube. So anybody watching this on YouTube, I apologize. I had some technical difficulties. Freaking well, I preloaded up the game before stream, and it compiled all the shaders, or so I thought. But apparently if you don't play the game for a while, not only do you have to compile the shaders when you load into the game, you have to compile the shaders for each region. So I was originally in the fade fields over at the launch pad, and then I fast traveled up here to what the frick are you called again? What is this region called? I can't remember. This is Caustic Burns, right? And this is what? Or Carcadia? Caustic Burns, Carcadia? And then this is it doesn't matter. I fast traveled up here and it had to compile shaders again. And so it bugged out my stream because I don't know, it just bugged out my stream. And I wasn't sure if I was still streaming or not, or if it was messed up. And I've already had so many issues trying to stream and record Borderlands with losing footage and stuff. So I didn't want to play. I didn't want to just assume that the game was like, or not the game. I didn't want to assume that my stream was okay and just keep playing and then lose all of the footage. At least I lost the cutscene. That's not that big of a deal. If you guys want to see the cutscene, you could look it up. But so why is it telling me to go that way? Oh, because oops. There we go. That's why. Had a custom waypoint. But yeah, if you guys need to see the cutscene, you can look it up. I apologize. I really wish I could have had that recorded for the YouTube video when I uploaded the stream. But oh well. You know, everybody knows Borderlands 4 is not freaking optimized at all, and they refuse to optimize it. So, but anyway, just a little bit of stuff that I was saying before I had to end stream and restart. Freaking if you guys follow me on Twitter, you may have seen my post about needing a new graphics card. So it turns out it's not actually my graphics card that's the issue. I went through this whole freaking ordeal yesterday. Literally, I spent like my entire day troubleshooting my PC and messing around with things. I texted my cousin because my cousin was the one that helped me build my PC. Like I built it all myself, but like we were on phone call and like texting and stuff, and he was helping walk me through some things when I had questions, because I have zero experience when it comes to computers. And I mean, even though I've built my own PC for the very first time, I still would consider myself to have zero experience with computers because I don't. It's one of those things where it's like I did it, but I don't understand everything that I did. I was just following like an instructions list on what to do and how to do it. You know what I mean? So yeah. But I built my PC and freaking how long has it been? About a year and a half, 2 years since I bought everything. All the hardware, all of it, I bought everything all at the same time. So it's all about the exact same age, like in terms of usage. I don't know when exactly the individual parts were made and how long they were, in stock for compared to each other, but I bought them all at the same time, built the PC, put them all in at the same time, and they've been in use all for the same amount of time. So what happened was my PC was not displaying on either of my monitors. I would turn my monitors on, turn my PC on, and it wouldn't display. So the way my setup is, I have my secondary monitor, the MSI. I have it connected to my PC directly to the graphics card via an HDMI. I have my main monitor, the Asus ROG Strix, connected directly to the graphics card via a display port. And that's how I've had it set up ever since I initially built my PC and put it together. That's how it's been running and operating perfectly just fine the whole time. And then I had some issues where it wasn't displaying. It happened twice and I fixed it. All I did was turn my PC completely off, turn the power supply off, and unplug it and everything. Like, I completely disconnected it from power and all power source. And I held down the power button for 30 seconds to cycle the power. And then I reconnected it and started everything up. And it would display. It would display just fine. And it would work again. And then it happened again, a second time, where it wouldn't display. So same thing, you know, I just cycled the power and it worked fine. And then yesterday was the third time it happened. And then it wasn't working at all. That was weird. It wasn't working at all, even with the power cycle. And so my cousin and I started troubleshooting things, and we did so many different things, like switching out the HDMI cable for a different one. I only have one DisplayPort cable, so I couldn't switch that out, but it didn't matter because it's nothing to do with the cables. But I switched the cables out. I tried with one monitor, like I completely disconnected my one monitor, tried with that one, completely disconnected that one, tried with the original one. Neither of them would display. I connected them to the graphics card, wouldn't work. I connected them directly to the motherboard for the integrated graphics, didn't work. And so at that point, we were at a complete loss and we had no idea what to do. So I actually even went on Reddit and I made a post on Reddit to r/PC help. And it's pretty funny. That guy thinks we solved it and he thinks it's the graphics card, but it's not the graphics card. So at that point, I went AWOL because we really were at kind of a loss because nothing seemed to be working, nothing seemed to be displaying. So hang on, let me. You know what? No, I'll go and I'll shut myself up. I'll pause myself for the game.
Ah, Wellspring. Ever killed a demon before?
It's what?
Rhetorical. An infernal creature, not of this world, dwells within the mountain. It has slain dozens of augur sacrifices over the years. My brother Pietro among them. I have long petitioned the council to send a hunting party to destroy it. But as usual, they lack the spine. So, I must ask for your aid. I've marked the mountain's maw on your Echo 4. From there, you'll delve into the ancient augur mines and kill the demon. I couldn't bear for this hellion to take any more people I care about.
Never fear. Vengeance is a personal passion of mine.
So I went AWOL and I completely disconnected my PC from everything in my room. And I picked it up and I carried it into my living room. And I connected it to my TV via HDMI. And I connected it to the graphics card. It wouldn't work. It wouldn't display. So at that point, or no, technically not that point, because then after I connected it to the graphics card, I tried directly connecting it to the motherboard for the integrated graphics, and it would display. We got it to display on my TV. So at that point, that's the point that point right there, that point, you know, that point right there, when that happened, that's the point where we were like, okay, it's got to be the graphics card then. We got the TV to we got it to display on the TV via the motherboard, but not the graphics card. So it's got to be the graphics card. But here's the thing. We pulled up the device manager and I don't want to miss anything while I'm is there like new challenges for also didn't they increase the ultimate vault hunter difficulty? Isn't there a new level? How do I do that? Because I still ultimate vault hunter is still at 100%. I figured there would be new challenges to do. Combat, enemies, loot, activity. I still haven't. That's whatever. So is there no like I figured that there would be like I think they've done it in the previous games where like they have a specific section entitled by the DLC. But I guess they're not doing that in Borderlands 4. Not that it matters. Not that it matters, but you know. Anyway, we pulled up the device manager and we looked in the display area and we went to go see the graphics card. And in the device manager, it said the graphics card was working properly, right? So if the graphics card is supposedly working properly, then why is it not displaying? We still, I mean, we were still assuming that there was an issue with the graphics card, and I was prepared to like buy a new one if I really had to. But it just did not sit right with me. Just the fact that it said the graphics card was working properly didn't sit right with me. I couldn't just accept the fact that it was the graphics card. I had to try stuff. So I was looking on Google on things that I can do to mess with the graphics card and see if I could fix anything or change anything. The first thing that I was going to try was a DDU. I forget what the acronym fully stands for, but it's something of like, oh, or no, it's Device Driver Uninstaller, I think. I think that's the two Ds. I knew one of them was device, but I think the other one's driver. Device Driver Uninstaller. And Google had suggested two websites, right? Some Wagner and then Guru 3D to download the device uninstaller or device driver uninstall. I'm just gonna say DDU to download the DDU. And I didn't like either of those sites. Google recommended them, but I didn't like them because, well, first off, the Wagner scares the shit out of me. I'm still a bit nervous that I freaking downloaded some kind of virus because I went to the Wagner site first and I hit download and I did this twice. I hit download, then the site started to cycle or refresh or whatever. Hold on, let me just. There you go. You can die now. Oh no, it's okay. Go to sleep. Good boy. The website started to freaking to cycle or refresh or whatever or load. That's the word I'm looking for. The website started to load from the download, and it would spin and it would spin and spin, and then all of a sudden I couldn't reach the website. And so I'm like, okay, that's weird. I guess let me try again. And it did the same thing. So at that point I'm like, okay, this is pretty fucking sketchy. I don't like this. I'm worried I'm maybe downloading a virus. So I said, screw that website. I went to go check out Guru. And I didn't even try and download anything off Guru because when I loaded up Guru 3D, there were like advertisements with download symbols plastered all over the website. So that to me immediately screams sketchy. Wagner at least looked okay.
Now, a vision that haunts every augur's nightmares.
Wagner at least looked okay. It only had that one download button, and it seemed pretty normal for like a generic website that like has programs to download for your PC. But Guru had like so many advertisements on it that had download buttons
Ripper
that
weaponry
just
does not
I didn't like
disappoint.
because that's sketchy. Ooh, holy crap. Oh wait, no, you're not. No, never mind. That's not nothing in there. That's nothing new. For some reason I thought that was a chubby from Borderlands 2, right? Borderlands 2 had the chubbies. I got excited. I was like, "Ooh, they brought the chubbies back. I love the chubbies." It was just a bloated mangler. But anyway, I completely ignored Guru because I didn't like that. I thought that was extremely sketchy out of the gate. I didn't even want to click the one that I thought might be the real download. And then freaking
You're going down there? You are braver than I thought. I left behind some scouting reports from the last time we tried to investigate. Be on the lookout.
stop
might help
moving.
you.
I want to look at you. Kind of pretty. Her hairstyle makes me think of Fallout 4? I think it was Fallout 4 where they had a hairstyle like that for the female protagonist. But anyway, I completely nixed the idea of downloading a DDU because it just sketched me out entirely at that point. So I ended up looking at my PC, like physically looking at my actual physical PC, and just kind of looking and seeing. And then I noticed a switch that was switched to off. And I'm like, and it wasn't the switch to the power button or to the power supply. It was a separate switch labeled eco, which I later realized was just like for like some kind of energy saver. At least that's what my cousin told me. Like some kind of energy saver mode or whatever. But it made me feel stupid because I noticed that switch was off and I'm like, before I spoke to my cousin about it, I was like, is that why it's not displaying? Is that supposed to be turned on? And I just accidentally turned it off at some point somehow, and it's been off this whole time. And so I tried again, right? I turned that on. I turned that eco switch on, and I connected my TV to the graphics card directly because I'm like, if that switch is what the issue was, then it should display from my graphics card now that it's turned on, right? Now that should fix the issue if it was that. It wouldn't display from my graphics card. And so then I tried displaying on my TV again directly from the motherboard, and it wouldn't work. It wouldn't display. So why did it display once from the motherboard, but now it's not displaying? So I turned that switch back off and I tried again from the motherboard. I didn't even bother with the graphics card because at that point I'm like, it's probably the graphics card. I need a new graphics card. So I turned that switch back off and I tried again displaying from the motherboard. And it still wouldn't display. So that switch had nothing to do with anything. And at that point, that's when I talked to my cousin and he's like, oh, that switch doesn't really matter. You could just turn it on. It's just for like an eco power friendly saving mode or whatever. But at that point, I'm pissed off because now we're at a complete loss because originally we thought, oh, it's probably the graphics card. But now it's not displaying from the motherboard either, so we're at a complete loss, and I get pissed off, and it's late at night. I think it was like 11 or something at that point. And I get pissed off, and I'm like, well, I guess fuck it. I'm going to call a PC PC repair place tomorrow and have somebody come out and help and take a look. But I gave it one last try. I gave it one last try in my room. I picked up my PC, I brought it back in my room, I replugged in everything exactly how it was from the start. And before starting it up, I power cycled my PC again. I before I like connected it to the power supply and everything, I held the power button down for 30 seconds and cycled the power. And this was a suggestion my cousin made. I reset the BIOS because my Acer Rock X870 Pro, I think that's what it is, X70 Pro. It has a built-in BIOS reset button. Where are they? It has a built-in BIOS reset button on the outside of it. So I don't even have to open up the PC housing to access the motherboard. It's just outside, next to everything. Like all the USB ports and stuff. I think it's directly to the left of where I attach the Wi-Fi antennas, actually. What the heck are that? Oh, lightning. I don't know why, but I saw that and I was like, holy crap, is there a new element? Is that like void or something? Where is... There he is. So my cousin suggested resetting the BIOS. So after I cycled the power, I held down that button for 10 seconds and reset the BIOS. And then I connected everything, turned everything on. It displayed from my graphics card. So my graphics card's fine. It's not my graphics card. I don't know exactly what resetting the BIOS fixed or did in my PC, but it fixed something. Cycling the power and then resetting the BIOS fixed something. So I'm displaying from my graphics card. My graphics card's perfectly fine. I'm literally streaming. I'm playing Borderlands. I'm playing the new content. But we do have an inkling. We do have a bit of an unlock main entrance. Oh gosh, what do I have to freaking do? What is that? Why am I having... Okay. We do have somewhat of an idea. Okay, so I have to shoot these things.
Some would have rung 1,000-year-old bells with less... Careful, Wellspring, for this is the point of no return.
No, I have fast travel.
Fair enough. A point of optional return, then. Regardless, grave danger lies ahead.
But I have fast travel. I know that that's like an actual thing in the universe of Borderlands. Like I know that's a real technology that they have and use is fast travel. But for some reason, that just feels so fourth wall breaky to me. Like, but I have fast travel. Yeah, anyway, we do have a bit of a thread to go on. Because I did my... Again, I do a lot of my own research. I don't just depend on, like, Reddit or my cousin to help me. Like, I try and figure things out. But it's so difficult for me to be confident in my endeavors when I really genuinely have no experience with PCs. Like, I just Google and try what Google tells me. And I don't want to, like, screw anything up. So I always try and get, like, a second opinion. Like, I'm like, hey, I'm gonna do this thing. I mean, there are some things that I'm like, I try even without a second opinion, because I'm like, I think this is fine. I don't think this is gonna break anything. So I'll just give a couple things a try before I really start asking. But one of my Google searches had suggested reseating the RAM. Okay? So on my motherboard, there was a light. There was a green, and I showed this to my cousin too. I took a picture of it and showed it to my cousin. I'm like, hey, there's this light on my motherboard, and the light was it was next to the DRAM. It was a light lit up next to the DRAM, but it was green. It was a green light, and I showed my cousin, and he's like, I think that's fine. I mean, it's a green light, and green is good. And I mean, I thought the same thing. I'm like, well, I mean, because Google suggested looking on the motherboard for a light to indicate what an issue might be. Google did suggest that. But it didn't say, like, it would be a green light or a red light. I obviously, like, again, I have no PC experience. Obviously, you assume if you're looking for a light that indicates an issue with something, you assume the light's going to be red, right? Or orange or yellow. Any of the indicators of issues, not green. So both me and my cousin were like, well, that's just fine. That's green.
So lovely.
I think Calder just creamed his pants. But yeah, anyway, we kind of just ignored and dismissed that because we were like, oh, we just assumed that it was supposed to be there and it's a green light and that's fine because, you know, it's a green light. That means it's working, it's good. But after I brought my PC back into my room and I got everything running and it displayed, I looked at my PC again and I looked at the motherboard and that light was gone. So that light, that green light, isn't indicating that it's green, it's good, it's okay, it's working. I guess that green light was indicating what the issue was. So our new thread is maybe there is an issue with my RAM, my DRAM. But here's the thing. It's displaying. It's working. I'm not going to touch shit unless something happens again. I'm not going to go tamper with anything and maybe screw something up and make something worse or break something else and have another issue. If it's going to display for me and it's going to work, I'm not going to worry.
Before. Context would. I am impregnable.
But that's kind of our new. Oh gosh, is this like the freaking, what is it called?
A rogue splice.
Iridian? Do I have to break the crystals on this guy? Yeah, if it's working, I'm not gonna bother trying to mess around with anything.
My brother never believed in the mountain's divinity. He would ask, why worship a rock when it cannot love you back? A cruel irony that he had to sacrifice himself to save it. By the way, Wellspring, did I mention that if you survive, you'll be the first person to leave the heart of the mountain alive in a century?
I would expect no less.
Wait, what about that girl?
We'll make you a very nice commemorative plaque, I promise.
Commemorative plaque? Alright. I'll hang it up in my office, I guess. Yeah, what about that girl that I just met outside? Did she not survive? What was she doing? Where did she come from? What was that about? How the fuck do I deal with you? Do I have to break the crystals? Does it have to be caustic? This is irritating already. I don't know if I even have anything caustic. I have you. You're caustic. Let's try you over my pistol. Alright, this is irritating.
Hey, show me your home garden!
I don't know if I'm going to be able to kill that guy from here. Hey, welcome to the Void!
Lunetra09 found the void.
Take a seat, get comfortable. We're only 30 minutes in. I'm probably going to stream for about 3 hours. We're doing the Legend of the Stone Demon, the new bounty pack content for Borderlands 4. It's going good, it's going good. How about you, bro? Or gal? Or what is the equivalent of bro and gal for they, them? Bal? That combines bro and gal? Or grow? I have no idea. Okay, so he's missing the left shoulder. So does that mean the caustic was working? I really wish I was alive and knew what happened. I don't know if the caustic is working on this thing. So what the frick am I supposed to do?
See how you like it! Quick, scratch my ear!
Alright, well now he's got no crystals. So I don't even know what the frick killed his crystals. I don't know what I did to get rid of them. That's extremely annoying. I hate when there's new mechanics that they don't explain. My favorite game so far? Honestly, I don't know. I could tell you my favorite game series. My favorite game series is Borderlands. I like the game series. I don't know if I would necessarily say any of the Borderlands are particularly my favorite game. As far as the game I have the most hours in is probably Apex Legends. I have a lot of hours in Apex Legends. I was obsessed with Arc Raiders for a little bit when I first started playing Arc. Arc Raiders is a really good game. How long have I been playing this game? Couple hours. Or a couple hundred hours. I don't think I've been playing it for more than 500 hours. I think it's somewhere between 100 and 200 or 300. Where's my pistol? Here it is. I'll re-equip my pistol because I genuinely don't think the caustic was doing anything to that guy. I also, honestly, I think I might just turn the freaking difficulty down. And turn it off of, like, UVH mode. Because I honestly really don't care about making the game harder. Turning it, if I'm not mistaken, putting it on UVH mode doesn't freaking do anything. Like, it doesn't increase the drop rate of legendaries, if I'm not mistaken. Unless they change that at some point. Do I like horror games? I do enjoy them. I don't necessarily play them. I much prefer watching them. I know, Resident Evil Requiem just came out, and I know a lot of people are playing that. I might watch it, but I don't know if I'm going to play it. Most of the games I play are typically involving guns and shooting things. Playing horror games is they feel a bit slow to me. I like watching them. I like horror games. I like the concept of them, but playing them feels slow to me. I like games that are a bit more fast-paced and stuff like that. Outlast? Outlast. Is Outlast the one with the prison? Where he's using the camcorder and like recording and you have to like find batteries and stuff to for your flashlight. think I've played Outlast before. Yeah. So that's the one with the prison where there's those two big the two big meatheads with their genitals out. Dude, I played that with my friend in high school. We died laughing at that part. We absolutely died laughing.
Another security
No,
measure.
freaking
You'll need to find a battery to progress. I never understood my brother Pietro. Despite everything the mountain had done for us, he refused to acknowledge its godliness. It was this rebelliousness that gave him his name, Blasphemous Pietro. It also prompted the council to send him into the demon's lair, into eternal damnation.
I don't want to talk while Calder's talking.
I understood why this was necessary, but I never liked it.
Okay, he's done talking. I'm gonna call it right now. Calder's brother is still alive and somehow integrated with the Stone Demon or something, or he's in some sort of situation. But I'm gonna call it right now, and I'm gonna say Calder's brother is alive. Also, the thing about Outlast, when I played with my friend back in high school, it was so funny because I don't really get that scared from playing horror games. Like every now and then when there's like a cheap jump scare or something, it'll startle me because I mean that's just natural instinct. When something jumps out at you completely unexpectedly, you kind of jump in defensive preparation and you get startled. But aside from that, like I don't like get scared. But my friend, like we were initially we were trying to like take turns playing the game and switch back and forth every checkpoint or whatever. He couldn't play. He literally couldn't play the game because he would get so scared that he would forget the controls and get caught and die every single time. It was freaking hilarious. And so I had to play the entire game while he basically cowered in fear watching me. Also, sorry, I wasn't ignoring you, Luntra. I was just trying to finish my thought. Yeah, go ahead. What's your question?
Let us see who deserves
See,
the title.
I'm thinking about oh, well, here's this guy again. So what do I do with you? Do I need to like how do I break you? There's so many of them. How do I break them? There's so fucking many of them, bro. Luntra, did you read the rules when you joined chat? I hate to answer your question with a question, but did you read the rules? Well, you should have read the rules because the rules clearly indicated no self-promotion. I'm pretty sure the rules like pop up by default when you join a chat for the very first time. I could be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works on Twitch. If the streamer has rules written in, I'm pretty sure they show you the rules by default when you join chat for the first time. So if that's true and I'm not mistaken, that means you blatantly ignored the rules when you joined. How do I freaking...
This is going to be a good fight.
I genuinely don't know, because they didn't freaking explain. They didn't explain how I'm supposed to break those crystals. Or maybe they did explain it and I just freaking talked over it. I assume it's supposed to be like the Iridian crystals and you just shoot them and they break eventually. But they don't seem to have like a health bar or anything, and I don't seem to be like they're not breaking. So I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here.
I've got the urge to scourge!
Am I really gonna have to Google search this Borderlands? Crystallized Psycho. I feel stupid. The answer is probably obvious. The answer is probably so obvious, and I'm just freaking stupid and oblivious. Come on. There's so freaking many of them too, and I don't know how the frick to kill them. I think I'm just gonna Google search it. I mean, I don't need art stuff. It's not a requirement to be a streamer. But from this point on, I would kindly ask you to follow the rules and not advertise. So any more mention of offering art for my channel is going to get you timed out. You're more than welcome to stay and enjoy the stream and watch me play Legend of the Stone Demon in Borderlands 4. But if all you care about is trying to get money out of me, then kindly show yourself the door. Alright, Borderlands 4, Legend of the Stone Demon. How to break crystallized enemy. To break crystallized enemies, Ordinite crystals, to defeat the stone demon, use high splash damage weapons like the noisy cricket to destroy the crystals on its back. So is the DLC just bugged, or am I just not doing enough damage? Because according to my Google search, it does work like the Iridian crystals on the Iridian enemies. According to the Google search, you use splash damage is the ideal, which is what I'm trying to do with the Torg, to destroy the crystals, and once the crystals are broken, they turn into floating orbs and shoot these orbs to prevent them from regenerating. So am I literally just not doing enough damage? I hate this. I'm already disappointed. Okay, so that one broke.
Imagine me gently. I'm out of
How much health do these crystals have, bro? Alright, so that crystal broke, and now I'm downed. Like, what? I'm just gonna turn the difficulty down because I can't be bothered, bro. I genuinely can't be bothered. If Borderlands is just gonna be
Next time I will die
is Border
in an even more interesting way.
if Borderlands is gonna be so freaking lazy that all they're basically doing is reskinning the Iridian Crystal enemies and making them fucking harder, I'm not about it. I'm just gonna freaking reduce let's see. Yeah, no. Off. I'm just turning UVH off. I don't fucking care. There's no point to having it on. There's absolutely no fucking point to having it on. And I genuinely do not care for the laziness. Freaking I really hope that really puts a bad taste in my mouth. I hope that doesn't set the precedence for the rest of this content. Like, look, I understand that it's free. Or wait, is it free? Because I paid for like the highest tier of before Borderlands was actually released. I bought the game. Like, I pre-bought it. I pre-ordered the highest tier. So I don't remember. Is the bounty pack free for everybody? Or is the bounty pack just free for me because I bought it alongside the base game in the pre-order? I don't remember. Alright, so now here's the moment of truth. I reduced the difficulty. Is this gonna break the crystal? Alright, that looks like it broke the crystal just doing damage to it. Dude, I'm sorry, but that's ridiculous. I think Borderlands... Bro, they've lost it. They've lost it if they think all that makes the game... Like, they're just increasing numbers, man. That's how they're increasing the difficulty. All they're doing is just cranking up HP and damage. There's nothing unique or fun or original about how they're making it harder. If that's literally all they're fucking doing... It sucks, man. It sucks to have to talk so badly about my favorite game series. Like, from Borderlands 1 all the way to now. Like, playing, like, don't get me wrong, the game is still fun, but, like, the company needs to get, they need to check themselves before they wreck themselves, man. They have such a good game series in their fucking hands. And I feel like they've been slowly going downhill, and Borderlands 4 really doesn't look good on them. Anyway, I'm gonna try to not be negative, because I mean, what, we're not even an hour in, so I'm gonna try to not be too negative here. I am excited for the concept. So that's where I came in from. I'm trying to find the fucking battery for the thing. I am excited about the concept of the DLC, though, because What's funny is I actually had a very similar concept for a Dungeons and Dragons character that I made. I mean, granted, I only played like a few sessions because the group of people I played with, we kind of fell apart. I don't know, I guess they lost, it seems like they lost interest in playing D&D is what it is. Like nothing, like we didn't have a falling out. Like there was no arguments or fighting or anything. We didn't fall out. We just fell apart in terms of like it just seemed like everybody else stopped caring about playing. And and I was still very much gung ho and excited and to play because I've always wanted to play D&D. I've just never had friends interested or a group to play with. I have a bonus objective to kill Chisel Bella. Who's Chisel Bella? What is this?
I am Pietro, and I am likely about to die for a fiction.
Oh, is he actually dead?
Those will mark a safe path for those sacrifices who come after me.
Pietro, that's my brother's voice. You're going the right way. It's said that those who die to the demon incinerate and reform infinitely within the mountain's magma. They can never find solace until the demon
Sounds
dies,
horrible.
at which point their soul will be freed. So my brother's eternal fate relies on you, Wellspring. He did not believe in such things, but I do.
But yeah, anyway, that was kind of part of the backstory because my character was named Tungsten Thornbeard, and I was a dwarf druid, and I wanted to multi-class into, oh shoot, I can't remember what it is. Is it called rogue or thief? I wanted to multi-class into a rogue and a wizard, and the type of wizard, I think it's called Dragon Blood Wizard, because my concept was tungsten, like it sounds weird to have a dwarf druid, right? Because the whole point of like druids is to be against messing with the natural nature of things, right? And dwarfs kind of like harvest metals and minerals from the mountains and forge them into weapons and whatnot, which, if I'm not mistaken, that kind of goes against druids, right? Doesn't it? If I'm understanding the druids like ideology correctly. Why is there so much splash damage from these enemies? This is kind of ridiculous. Like, I literally can't stand on the floor. I literally cannot stand pretty much anywhere on the floor without taking damage.
Think that'll stop me?
Yeah, I don't fully understand the D&D lore and stuff, because I never really looked into it too much and read up on it. But if I'm understanding the druid ideology correctly, the druid ideology and beliefs correctly, then dwarfs and druids are like kind of oil and water almost, right? Okay, this is bonus objective here.
We heard sounds in the night.
It's so weird to me.
Something loud, even over the rush of the water. Whatever lies at the source of the river, may the mountain keep it far from me.
But I had this concept that I think made a whole lot of sense for a druid, for a dwarf druid, and that was my character Tungsten Thornbeard. Kind of came from like from a dwarven society that had a council, and like his family was high seated on the council. Like his father was one of the forefront members of the council and on in like one of the main seats. And in their mining and expansion of the dwarven citadel, like, you know, their home in the mountains and mining, they accidentally
Getting closer now. The so-called demon rumbles from within the mountain's depths. I'm surprised to find myself giddy. Maybe I'm wrong, and the mountain and its contents truly are divine. I wouldn't mind being proven wrong. More likely, I'll prove there is nothing supernatural about this mountain. Just a lot of steep drops and angry creatures. Apologies in advance, Calder.
so they mined into they mined into a dragon's den by accident. And Calder's father was the one who went in to make negotiations with the dragon. And through the negotiations with the dragon, this in the story of Calder's backstory, this all happened like before Calder was born. Like his father was still pretty young at this point. Oh, you've got to be fucking kidding me, bro. I hate when this happens. Now there's no enemies for me to kill to get myself back up. So Calder's father was still young at this point, and Calder hadn't been born yet. So Calder's father kind of made a deal with the dragon, and that deal with the dragon kind of put him in bad standing with the rest of the council. But he didn't want to, Calder's father didn't want to admit that he basically sold his son, his unborn son, for the safety of the dwarven community, the dwarven people that he was in charge of protecting. He didn't want to admit to what kind of deal he made. And so there was this whole thing, and eventually I don't want to go the right way. There was a whole thing, and like his father kind of got, is denounced the right word? He got like not dethroned, and I don't know if denounced is the right word, but he got, I guess I could say de-seated. He got de-seated from the council, and lost. Settle down, bro. And kind of lost the standing that his family had built for generations with the community. And they kind of became outcasts. And there was always prejudice against him and his wife at that point. And then my character was finally born, Tungsten. And freaking the council and everybody, the moment that my character was born, they didn't like that that my father, like, they didn't want the blood to continue. Like, they didn't want my father to have a kid. They didn't want the bloodline of a cursed dwarf to continue within their community. So they kind of staged this mine collapse, and ended up killing my father and mother. And time had passed, so like I'm not a baby at this point. I'm older. Where have I gone? Is this the bonus stuff over here? Is this where Chisella is? Chiselbella is? Like, I'm older at this point. I'm old enough in like a teenage era. And like I wasn't a very good dwarf in the stereotypical sense. Like I couldn't really forge weapons that well and everything. And like I had grown this disdain because they wouldn't let my father near foundries either. Like they completely cut my father off, and like they wanted my father to have nothing to do with anything. And so I had grown this disdain towards like dwarven culture and the community and mining and steel and ores and stuff. And I survived the collapse. My mother and father were killed in the collapse of the mine shaft.
Probably fine. On Kairos, first-person platforming is better and more precise than ever.
He fell to his death. Yeah, anyway, I had survived. And at that point, I had decided to obviously leave and go on a journey and find a new home to live where I felt wanted and needed. And I ended up struggling with that because, you know, there's the expectation that me being a dwarf. Oh, sorry, I got distracted in my storytelling. Hey, what's up, Matt? 320. I hope you weren't waiting for a response for too long. Heyo, welcome to the void. I was telling the story of a D&D character that I made that kind of is similar to the Stone Demon story. Because there's like a Stone Demon in the mine and I still can't remember what this fucking region is called. Something Mountains. Up with the Auger Mountains. Yeah, anyway. Because of the whole prejudice, or not prejudice, but the whole...
I leap!
Okay, so no, I'm not going this way yet. But because of the whole stereotype of dwarfs being good with the forge and like making weapons and stuff, everywhere I went, people were like, "Oh, you're a dwarf. Can you fix my armor? Could you fix my sword? Can you do this? Can you do that?" And that just kind of like further grew my disdain towards dwarven culture and like forging and stuff. And I ended up in a lot of bad situations because I was struggling to find a source of income, blah blah blah. And I ended up in like a criminal group of a sense on the shoreline because I had gone so far from my home that I was driven out of from the mountains that I had reached the shoreline, and I took to boat to piracy along with this criminal group, and that's where the rogue came from. Like how I wanted to multi-class into rogue and have a few levels into rogue, into thief. Wait, where the fuck am I now? Is this the same? Did I just completely miss the chest in the middle there? So that's where the levels into rogue would have came from in my multi-class. That's that backstory. And I'd spend a few years being a rogue on this pirate ship, and then eventually the ship would sink, and I'd be cast to sea, and I washed up again on the shore on a beach near like a very climate sort of tropical uh city near a rainforest, and the rainforest was no like wasn't just any rainforest. In that rainforest dwelled like an ancient being, like the very first druid, the very first person to obtain druidic powers. And she found me washed up on the beach and took me in and taught me the druid ways, and that's how I became a dwarf druid. Like I had a bit of the rogue experience, and then I became a druid, and then as time passed and my body got in touch with the magic and using magic and stuff, the dragon blood, the deal my father made with the dragon blood started awakening, and that's where the wizard comes from, the dragon blood wizard. And that was kind of the whole backstory of my character. Like, I don't know, I thought it was such a really cool backstory, and I was so excited to play. And my smoothie or drink or whatever it's separating, so I was trying to mix it up. Yeah, that's kind of. Oh, so this is Chiselbella. So that's kind of how my D&D character story kind of aligns with this, with the concept of this content, because the augurs have some kind of stone demon, some kind of stone dragon or something that kind of took up residence in one of their minds. And yeah, it was kind of very similar to my story for my character, and I thought that was cool. Where you at, you ho? Show me your butt. I need to break them crystals.
I am impregnable.
For a second there, I thought he was about to say, I am impregnated. And I was like, what now? That's not how that works, Amon. Man, I feel bad for Matt, XX Matt XX320. I feel kind of bad. I kind of ignored him because I was so engrossed in telling my story. I don't think... What, I got one viewer. I don't think it's Matt. I think Matt left. Matt felt neglected. I neglected a viewer. Oh, I'm such a bad streamer. I am so sorry. But yeah, freaking, I don't know. I had this. I think I've mentioned it multiple times on stream before. I'm a very creative person. My mind works wonders in fantasy stories and settings and just creating worlds. But I'm just so stupid when it comes to conveying that through like written story. Like I've tried writing. I've tried writing a book or a short story or stuff, and it doesn't come out right. It doesn't feel right. Oh, is that better than my... Don't I have a spread launcher shotgun that I have? Or no, I think that's on... What's her name? Vex? I think it's on my Siren that I have the spread launcher. Yeah, I couldn't figure out how to write a story. And I have absolutely no talent when it comes to drawing or doing anything in that regards in terms of art. My only ability is to come up with and devise these stories and these characters and these worlds. Like if I could find a partner, I've been trying to convince my friend because my friend has written stories before on websites and various platforms. She's embarrassed. She refuses to share them with me. She doesn't want me to read any of them. Which I mean, I kind of get. Like, you know, you're shy, you're embarrassed about your stories. Nobody, as far as I know, nobody in her life knows about them. Like, it's just a private hobby, and she hasn't. It's not something she does frequently. I thought I was picking up the fish for a second there. It's not something that she does frequently either. It was like a very rare, very occasional thing that she does. But I've tried to convince her several times to like write a book with me because I think together with her ability to write. I mean, granted, I've never read her story, so I don't know how good of a writer she actually is. But she reads a lot and she likes books, so I assume she's got some skill. I think she and I could make
The
something
water
amazing.
glows, but
And we
I
could
sense
actually
no
like
danger.
make money off
So
of it.
much has changed, but not these caves. Frozen in time, like our worst memories. Meanwhile, our recollections of joy fade away.
Jeez.
Start a gratitude journal, hmm? You'll thank me later. I have, of course, considered that Pietro might be right. It would be foolish not to. Faith untested is faith unworthy. I wavered at times, but he never did.
But she just isn't convinced, unfortunately. And I mean, that's fine. She doesn't have to. I don't blame her.
Is with me. The mountain wishes me success. If I am unworthy, the mountain will punish me. But I am not unworthy. Apart from the time I kicked that dog, I am not unworthy.
Hold up, what? You did what to whose dog to what now? Excuse me? Okay, so there's two pathways,
Exhilarating.
apparently. Yeah. That's my story. That's my dwarf druid that I came up with that I was really excited to play as. And then the group fell apart. Oh well. What are you gonna do? I keep procrastinating, but I've been meaning to look into a website called, I think it's called D20 or Roll20 or something like that, where you can like play D&D with people online. That actually seems like a really good pistol, honestly. Like genuinely, not even gonna lie, freaking TDR Merv thrown gun spawns 4 grenades on impact. Torg licensed impact magazine. The freaking Jacobs critical accuracy, or accuracy critical hits. And then the freaking Hyperion accuracy grip. That's actually a pretty decent pistol. But I'm just gonna sell it because I don't care. Oh god. Yeah, I keep procrastinating doing that. And I really shouldn't. I should really just look into it already because I want to play D&D so badly and I'm literally just stopping myself. I think part of the reason though is it's hard to find time. It's hard to find time when I want to play video games and I just want to watch, you know, YouTube videos and anime, and then to fit that into my schedule. I guess that just goes to show how much I actually want to play. Like if I really did want to play that much, I would make time for it. But I don't know. Bro, I fucking hate these crystallized bastards. Because normally what I would do is I would break their crystals with my ultimate, with the whip like this, for the Iridian guys. But Okay, it's working. These guys just have a lot more health on it. Whenever I do that to the Iridian ones, they pretty much break immediately. Like, that pisses me off. Why do they have to... it's so bad. Like, the only thing you can do to make the game harder is make
You're
number
doing
bigger
precious little ripping,
and make
aren't
us
you?
require us to do more damage. That's so pathetic if that's the only thing you can think of to make something harder.
Let's hand out some nice bloody deaths here.
More people.
Bearer,
Where are you?
think I would not find you? Not bad at all. Just one more day at the gym.
One more day at the gym. What is that gonna do you?
Accept defeat, you silly bastard.
Oh, I thought they were all dead. Oh well. So something I want to point out that I'm noticing, all of these echo logs that I'm finding are I'm assuming they're supposed to be from people who were sent here as sacrifices. But a lot of these echo logs have been next to corpses. So
Whatever fool dug this mine shaft did not listen to the mountain. The rock is wrathful here. We have boarded it shut to keep others from angering it further.
So these people are dead, but they're not in some kind of eternal, fiery, anguishing cycle of hellish rebirth and death or whatever was supposed to be. Okay, that's the right way. This is bonus content. What are we in? An hour, 17 minutes? Kill Vortex. Okay. Oh, Jesus! It's too much momentum.
Are you going to challenge me from down there?
I wonder how long this content is going to be. I was kind of planning to stream this like every day this weekend that I was off. Like, I was planning to do yesterday, today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. But I mean, you guys know what happened to yesterday. I already explained that at the start of the stream. And then, I don't even know if there's going to be enough content. Gosh, I do not like... There's pineapple in my smoothie.
That is new.
And I do not like what happens to the pineapple as it sits.
You are not going to try to
Heck, why are you guys spawning now? Just die.
God manners.
Hello? That's bugged. That's bugged. There's no enemy there. Hopefully there's enough content. But yeah, I don't like when the pineapple sits, it gets this weird earthy taste. I don't know, it's just it's a very peculiar flavor that I don't much appreciate. Oh yeah, new glasses. What do you guys think? It's primarily black on the top here, and then it fades on the frame bordering the lenses. It fades into like a clear white, which I really like. I think that's pretty cool. Where am I? Who am I? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
Let me take that off your blood-soaked hands.
All right, off to kill Vortex. That is not what I was expecting to come out. I'm a little disappointed that it's not a T-Rex type thing.
Do not try to get away, Ripper.
Do not try to get away, Ripper.
Forward guard.
Alright, time to slaughter everything in sight. Just happy music playing. Just happy music as I slaughter these people with a giant fucking minigun. I don't know why I'm even, like, bothering to look at these things and pick them up. It's just so heavily ingrained in me from the previous Borderlands games, but I feel like every single iteration of the series has just, the loot has just progressively gotten less and less worth looking at and picking up. At least the majority of it has. Like, once you find a few good guns, everything else is just kind of worthless. Also, wait, hold up. If I'm not mistaken, there's supposed to be 3 new mini-bosses. That was 2 of them, wasn't it?
Happen to grab any parts?
Chisel Bella and Vortex. So I've already essentially beaten 50% of the game. Because there's supposed to be, what, 3 new bonus bosses and then the one main story boss? Right? Oh boy. I really hope I don't beat this in one sitting. I really, really hope I don't beat this in less than 3 hours. Or even a little bit more than 3 hours. Like, if I'm close to beating the content, I'll go past 3 hours. I don't mind. But if it's really gonna be that short, I'm sorry. I know I said I'm gonna try to not be negative and try and stay positive, but I still can't get over this crap, man. Defeat all bosses. Defeat all bosses in the demon's... What? That's definitely a glitch. I haven't defeated all the bosses yet. There we go. Good boy. Just die. Just die for daddy. What are you for? Why do I feel like this is supposed to be something? Oh.
This looks weak. I believe I can break it.
That's my gamer instincts right there. That's my gamer instincts telling me. I knew that was going to be something. I just they added swimming as a feature to the game, and then they put stupid little things like that into the game to justify spending time in development to add swimming into the game. Talk to indifferent. Holy crap, somebody's alive? Indifferent James? How you doing, buddy? How you alive? Okay, I'm gonna be breaking this, I assume. Oh, I guess I can already break it. Is this... Is this all this is? This is just chests? Purple. Sell them. I think that's all this is just hidden chests. Well, alright. Okay.
A Vault Hunter? Oh, dang.
Okay, I don't appear to be missing anything else. What is this? Is this just glitched? Is this just bugged assets or graphics or whatever? What's up?
Greetings. You are not dead.
Sup?
You are not dead. Oh gosh, you're really gonna... Really?
Explain further.
Yeah, they chose to sacrifice me to the demon in the mountain, but... Nah. So I'm just hanging here.
Have you any need of my assistance?
Nah, I'm good.
Understood. What details can you provide about this place?
I don't know.
How are you still alive?
Yeah, dunno. There's a stream and, like, mushrooms, and I don't have a super big appetite, so... Then there's moss. I sleep on moss. It's not bad.
Honestly, I wouldn't mind a bed made of moss. That sounds divine, quite frankly.
What does your family know of your current situation?
Oh yeah, they know I'm down here. It's chill. Honestly, it's been long enough that I could probably go back if I wanted.
Do not take your family for granted. Return to them.
Yeah, it's... You know how it is.
I do not know how it is.
You know. You got a mom and she's like, ew, and your dad is like, and like, why bother, right? Oh, shit, hey, do you have any Choco Crunches on you? Or any candy, really?
This is so stupid and unfunny that it's funny.
I do not know what a Choco Crunch is.
Ah, man. Nah, that's fine. Worth a shot,
Cool.
though.
Hi, baby. Sorry, my cat jumped up on my desk and knocked my mouse. Baby? Hi. Hi. Good morning. Did you enjoy your 30,000th nap of the day? She's such a good baby.
I am now leaving.
Sure, no prob. Hey, you want to get married?
What?
Come again?
Yeah, I don't know. I never been married. Heard it was fun. Just asking, though, no presh.
I have little to no interest in marrying you.
That's cool. That's cool. No big. See ya.
You juggle, baby. I'm still talking to this
I
guy?
am aware that I promised to leave, but my curiosity demands it. Why did you ask me to marry you?
I don't know. You seem nice.
Thank you. I am quite nice.
Yeah, like I said, no biggie.
Well, I would speak with you about, no, forgive me.
You sure? I'm not doing anything right now.
Oh my gosh.
You are so calm. Do you not fear death?
I don't know. I guess I'm as scared of death as the next guy. Try not to think about it too much. It's gonna happen anyway, and there's not really anything I can do about it, so why stress it? Maybe it's fine. Like, maybe it's not even a big deal.
The wise words of indifferent James. Death is gonna happen, whether you like it or not.
Do you speak of the unknowable God?
I don't know. I'm more spiritual than religious, if that makes sense. Maybe there's a thing, maybe there's not a thing.
Damn right.
That means nothing.
I'm just living my truth, I don't know. Didn't you say you had to leave?
Of course. I will go. I will depart. I'm going now.
Later.
I will leave soon, but before then, listen well. I shall not marry again, but your offer has surprised me. I cannot help but wonder, even idly, of what such a situation would look like.
Oh, I don't know. What do you think would make you happiest?
Oh my gosh.
What would make me happiest is to have Malcolm back, of course. But that cannot be. Still, I thank you for your kindness.
Yeah, man, it's hard out there. Think I'm done talking for now, though.
What was I saying before? Who was Amon kind of hitting it off with? Was it Rush? Was I shipping Amon and Rush before? I don't remember.
It was a pleasure to meet you, James.
Right on.
A new armament, more powerful than the last.
Oh my gosh. Finally. Finally, I get to pick up all of my crap. Off I go. But I'm gonna make sure I land on this.
Oh, so that's what happened to James. Figures. As children, tales of the stone demon kept us awake at night. Listen to your elders, lest it take you. Pietro's skepticism was what helped me fall asleep. He always said it wasn't real, that I could rest safe. If only he knew.
Really? Really? You're not gonna put anything at the end of this? I am disappointed. The old Borderlands would have. Jerks. Is that something over there? Doesn't even look like it. I mean, I guess there is a chest, but it's not a fancy one. There's an invisible wall there that fucked me over. Oh, did I nail that? I fucking nailed that. Put me in the freaking football league. Make me a pro. I'll do the throwing. I'm a throwing boy. Did you see me throw? I throw so good. Everything just needs to die. Just get out of my way. Die! Die! Say, die! No, no, don't knock me down. Don't do it. I'm friendly, I swear. I really wish every gun in this game had more ammo in the clip. I feel like every single gun in this game runs out of ammo so fucking fast. That's why I like this shotgun. This shotgun's really nice because it feels like one of the only guns in the game that you could shoot for a really long time and not have to fucking reload every 2 seconds. And that's also why I like the build that I made with this. Because if well, it didn't work out that time, but if I do it right with that, I can literally kill fucking everything and not have to reload or do anything or reset. It's fucking great. Ugh, I really hate the crystal guys, man. Like this, again, I really don't want to be too negative, but it's such bad design. These crystal dudes, they're literally nothing but tedious. They're nothing but fucking tedious. That's all they are. Like they wouldn't even be hard.
I know others think us fools.
Hold on.
The term gravel humpers has been bandied about by my
Gravel
brother more
humpers?
than once. But if the mountain is not divine, wherefore has augur civilization survived while others have crumbled? Wherefore means why.
Mino? Calder, I would know more of your faith.
It's not terribly complicated. There is always something bigger than us, beyond us. In this case, that is the mountain. One gets out of one's belief what one puts in, you see.
I forget what I was gonna... Oh. I was gonna say, the crystal dudes, if my Gatling gun, if my minigun were to lock onto the fucking crystals like you would expect, because the crystals, they count as a critical spot, don't they? So like if my Gatling gun were to lock onto the crystals like you would expect it to, they wouldn't be fucking hard at all. Like they wouldn't be so tedious or annoying because I could just whip out my fucking Gatling gun and gratata their fucking asses to death. But my minigun doesn't lock onto the crystals, so they're just annoying and tedious. They're not even like really hard. They're literally just tedious.
Something is living here. We are unequipped to deal with it now. Any future delves will need to use a power core to access the door.
Can I get another one from back? Where was it? It's over here, right? Can I bring one from here, or do I have to go forward? Do I have to go forward to go backwards? Because I can't remember how this works in regards to, like, is this still gonna respawn batteries for me even though I already put the battery in the door? That's not the... Okay, so no. So the answer is no. I have to go forward and then backwards. Find the battery. Also, wait, so there's new achievements then? Because I just remembered that I got the I just remembered I got that achievement even though I shouldn't have. So there is new achievements, at least. Even though it doesn't seem like they added new challenges into the game, which I'm perfectly fucking fine with. We don't really need more challenges. They're stupid and pointless and worthless anyway. But because I mean they just give you money and experience and cosmetics. I liked the challenges in, what was it, Borderlands 1? I think it was literally only Borderlands 1 that they did it. And I don't even think it was the challenges now that I think about it. Because you remember in Borderlands 1, yeah, it wasn't even the challenges. You just had to kill enemies with the guns, like with the different gun types to like level up your proficiency with those guns. I liked that. I like when things have a purpose and are more useful than just cosmetics and experience and currency. Like, don't get me wrong, I like cosmetics, but everything can't be about cosmetics. Like, Borderlands 1 gave me a reason to use other gun types because I wanted to level up my proficiency with them and get the bonuses. But the challenges, the way that they do the challenges now, like, yeah, sure, there's challenges that what's the fucking word I'm looking for? There's challenges that encourage, that's the word. Yeah, sure, there's challenges that do encourage you to use other gun types, like pistols and snipers and this and that. But they don't really even give you anything worth bothering. Because there's not even, I don't even think there's an achievement.
Certain doom draws near. For the demon, not you. In case that wasn't clear.
I don't even think there's a fucking achievement for completing all of the challenges or anything. Like, there's an achievement for some of the challenges, but not all of them. So what's the point? Most of the cosmetics suck anyway. Where's the battery? Okay, so I don't want to go down that way. Or wait, no, maybe I do. Because what is this? Is that the battery, or is that... Is this the battery, or is this... Echo log? This is echo log. So where is battery?
Well, there's definitely something down here. Explains why no one has ever come back from this trip. But is it a literal demon? Only one way to find out. If I can kill it, I can prove all this to the Council as the superstition that it is. Or that it probably is.
See, I like that. Always doubt. Always doubt, everybody. Don't just believe things. Use your brain. Doubt and think for yourselves. Where's the fucking... Ooh. Hold up. So is the stone demon gonna be some kind of mechanical contraption? Did somebody make it? Dude, how cool would something like this have been for your fucking... for your vehicle, for your fucking bike? How cool would this have been for a fucking bike body? That would have been sick. Okay, but no, seriously though, where's the battery? So I want to open that door and get whatever... I'm assuming it's the third and final side boss. Is that it? No. Oh, where's the fucking battery? I really wish the fucking Echo Scan would scan battery spawns. Like, unless it's supposed to be a fucking secret, why hide things? I don't understand that. Just let me scan it with the fucking Echo Scan and find where it is and let me do the fucking thing. It was literally a side mission. I mean, the side mission's gone now. Where the fuck is the battery for you? Up here it is. I'm just checking out the room to see if there's anything funny or interesting. Doesn't look like it. Well, now the fucking side mission for it went away, so I'm not gonna get... I don't think it matters. I don't think I actually get anything special from it anyway.
Burn, creature!
Burn, creature! Tenpenny? Is that a reference to something?
Get out of my way or burn!
Why does Tenpenny sound like a reference to something? Button?
Your augments cannot compete!
Okay. Oh, you know another thing that I went and I did today? I fucking, I registered my car because I had to renew it. I swear, they find every which way to take money from you, man. I had to go to the appraisal. At least I think that's what it was called. It was the appraisal to get it appraised and pay tax on it, because you have to fucking pay tax. Well, at least in the state I live in, because owning a vehicle counts as like owning property, like a property tax. So I have to pay fucking tax on owning a car, which was $250 fucking dollars. And then I had to pay money to get it fucking registered, which was another like $80. It's fucking ridiculous, man. You can't... It's fucking America. that it? Oh, there we go. There we go. Alright, what are you? I don't know what your name is because the fucking side quest went away, but... Excuse me? Boss? Hello? Is the boss not spawning because I fucked the side quest? Hold up. Now that I think about it, wasn't Mad Moxie's thing... Her name is Mad Moxie, right? Or is it just Moxie? Or am I mixing Moxie with Mad Max? It's just Moxie, isn't it? Sturm and Drang. Okay. You know, I'm really disappointed that these mini-bosses are just fucking dudes. I'm assuming the splash damage will blow the crystals faster, hopefully. I don't care if you said ow, you're shooting me! Fuck off! Okay, all the crystals are gone. Now it's time to just kill everything. There's one. There's two. I also got a legendary from that one. So that's actually kind of cool. That's kind of cool, right? I got a legendary. Ooh, legendary. Timed charge. Projectiles explode when releasing the trigger. TDR licensed accessory. Shooting thrown guns. Shoots enemies until... You're going to regret this the rest of your life. Am I? Let's give it a try. Let's see how fucking shit it is. Favorite. Oh, God. That's funny. I like how when I initially came through here, this chest was here, but the red chest wasn't. I find that funny. Alright, time to go out. Open. Button. Open. I'm pretty sure I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I really fucking wish that Moxie's big encore were fast travel points in and of themselves. Like, they went through the trouble of trying to make farming easier for people, so they didn't have to close out and reload the game for the boss to spawn over and over again. But they still make you physically spend the time to go all the way over to the boss to get to the freaking encore. I think that's so fucking stupid and like counterintuitive. Why not just make Moxie's encore a fucking fast travel point? Do 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 do. Oh gosh. Okay, pick you up.
This is a message for my brother. You were wrong. It's not a demon. Just a big, hungry creature. But I was wrong too. I never thought a creature of this majesty possible. I don't think the mountain is a god, but I get it now. Standing in the shadow of something so grand, I see how one might worship. How fear of this thing brought us all together. How our love for the mountain kept us warm. I will try to defeat this demon. I don't believe I will succeed, but I do believe that if anyone can find a way to end this cycle of pain, it's you, Calder.
I mean, it's stuff like this is complicated because when you have a society built around the structure of a religion and religious type beliefs like this, yeah, sure, they're sacrificing people, but at the same time, if you go and you like, it's not a real god, right? So if you go and you kill the thing that they're worshiping and bring its head to them, you completely collapse the structure of that religion and that structure and belief system, and you could potentially risk completely destroying the society as a whole. Like, it's risky. It's risky business. Also, is this it? Is this the final boss? Is this the end of the fucking bounty pack?
You made it. The heart of the mountain. Tell me, what does the demon look like?
Nothing. No demon is present.
Ooh. I think I missed it. Fuck.
Never mind. Destroy it, Wellspring!
Ah. That ain't it, bruh. It's an interesting concept, but it's not a very viable gun to use. Also, once again, very unoriginal. The boss is literally just a fucking pangolin with crystals on it. Like, yeah, sure, it's a cool pangolin.
Come on, give it a try.
But it's still, at the end of the day, just a fucking pangolin. Usually, sometimes that works too. When I'm fighting the iridium crystallized ones, the using that electric sword on them is kind of like a big AOE. And sometimes that busts the crystals, but not always, unfortunately. I hate stuff like this because it so heavily requires you to be able to get behind the boss. But unless you actually give the player an opportunity in, like, the boss's... What do I even call it? Choreography? It's fighting... There you go, that works. That's exactly what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I was about to say. That you need to give the player an actual opportunity to fucking hit the fucking thing and get and get behind them or something.
Should have worn a proper coat.
Oh, now he's fucking invincible. Do I need to shoot that? I am not a pinata. Okay, so clearly I don't want to let these guys get to him. I don't know how long this phase is gonna last. There we go.
I misjudged your ability to not get ripped to bits.
And he's dead.
Pietro.
Ooh, fuck yeah.
Vault Hunter, would you look around? See if you might find a keepsake of his.
Alright, what did I get? What's the shiny? Looks like a pistol. Prison rules. Critical damage and damage when hitting a target in the back. Who's the shot caller now? That's pretty funny. That's a fast reload. I mean, that's not bad. That's not a bad pistol. That's not a bad legendary. I mean, granted, I don't think it's that viable per se.
Blasphemous Pietro, it says.
Yes, that belonged to Pietro. If you wouldn't mind bringing it back to me, Wellspring.
Oh shit. Pietro had his own staff. So that was it? Where is this gonna take? I was really hoping it wasn't gonna do that.
And so, the triumphant Demon Slayer returns.
Not a demon, but
Oh,
slain
they match.
nonetheless.
I know it wasn't a demon, Wellspring. Not really. But I don't think it's as simple as all that. There are the things you know to be true, and then there are the things you believe. It wouldn't be possible to survive the dark and the cold otherwise. Pietro and I worship different things. I call mine divine, he did not. And yet, he still gave his all for us. For me. Surely you worship something, Vault Hunter?
The unknowable god.
Dead ass.
I should have guessed
Dead
you'd say that.
ass.
Still, thank you, Wellspring. I knew my faith in you was not misplaced.
Complete mission: the cursed mine. Ooh. So that's it. I got a cosmetic. I guess let's see what it looks like. Come on. So this is it. I can't even fucking... Not moving so I can look at the fucking skin. It's whatever. I really wish this looked more like he was wearing a tuxedo. Or she? What is Echo? Is it supposed to have a gender? What is this? Christmas lights, Christmas lights. Alright, whatever. How many points did I get? 29? I was curious to check out this shotgun. Let me... What does it do exactly? No, that's not it. So... The loot quality. Elemental affinities matter more. Alright, let me do this real quick. Okay, confirm. And then what I want to do, now that I'm technically on UVH6, let's go to this and purchase. I guess I'll put it over that. Can I not just refresh it now? So what does it shoot like? Impact, sticky. That's alright. I hate these fucking guns that shoot lobs like this. Like lobbed projectiles. If I can't just switch to, let me switch real quick. If I can't just aim and shoot and the bullet comes out in a straight path like that, like if I want to hit somebody that's like all the way over there, I have to like look up so fucking far. Like that's so obnoxious. That is so fucking obnoxious. I hate lob guns like that. I guess that's it. I guess that's it. I can't just fast... Is there a fast travel anywhere in here? There's a fast travel here to the demon hold. But that's... So where is... That's the stone demon. So what do I have to go down here and to the left to get to the stone demon? All right, let me see. Yeah. Let me go back there real quick. I'm gonna tango with the demon again real quick. We'll do one more fight on the little bastard. Yeet. I want to go to the right. Am I coming up on it? Yeah, I want to go off to the right this time. Okay, good. Where's my buttons? Hold on. So is there anything special over here, or is it just the chest? Like, am I supposed to surmise something from this? Is that supposed to be some guy? How are you not dead yet? Look, come here. There.
I should have flipped you over.
That guy there. I don't see anything else.
Don't forget about me. I am not a fool. Daddy's going to work.
Gross. Daddy's going to work? Who are you talking to? Oh, indifferent. What was his name? James? He's gone. See, this is what I'm talking about. Just make Moxie's Encore a fucking fast travel. Why the actual ever-living fuck do I have to run through the entire fucking environment again? I'm already max level. I don't need to kill these people for experience to level up. Just make the fucking Encore fast travel. Is that really that hard to do? Or are they just trying to farm playtime hours out of their fucking player base? By forcing us to run through the fucking environment. I wanted to Google something, but I can't remember what it was. I think I wanted to see how long the playtime of the DLC is or something. Can't remember what I wanted to fucking look up.
Oh, I'm sure I'll find a use
I
for
just
this
also
somehow.
I'm on, you know what? Let me just do it on UVH6. I won't reset it. I'll see if I can beat him on UVH6, even though I'm sure it'll be really fucking annoying. I mean, I beat the fucking Invincible boss on UVH6, so I should be able to beat him, right? Oh, that's right. I wanted to look up if the bounty pack was free or not. Because that's going to be a big deciding factor on how I judge this. Give this a try. See how well I can shoot him in the butthole. I don't think it really matters.
Unstoppable! Scour the unworthy!
How much health do these fucking crystals have in UVH6, man? Like, what is the elemental... What is the elemental of the crystals? Does it match his element? Because he's fire. So does that mean the crystals are fire? Am I doing reduced damage because I'm using fire? How does this fucking work? Oh gosh. I haven't even broken one crystal yet. That didn't work very well. Like if even in UVH6, it's not fucking hard if I just get past the fucking invincibility. Once he's down to his actual real health bar, I could just use my Gatling gun and obliterate him. But in UVH6, these crystals have so much fucking health. Like, it's ridiculous, man.
Me or don't bother trying.
I still haven't broken
Does the
one.
ice chill your dark ambitions?
I still haven't broken a single crystal. Ridiculous. I know I'm on UVH6, but that is fucking ridiculous. Also, I forgot I had this gun. I wanted to use... I was thinking of my other pistol. Where is it? Because this doesn't have an element attached to it, and it's also Torg, so I wanted to try this. Yeah, that's some damage. There we go. That was the cleaver, by the way. Yeah, the cleaver attachment on it immediately destroys the crystal. That does so much fucking damage. Oh shit, I actually destroyed one without the cleaver. I don't want to miss, so let me... Can't fucking see. I did 82,000 damage with that. I did 82,000 damage with the cleaver to that crystal. And that wasn't enough to break it. How much fucking health do these things have, bro?
Witness vengeance!
Alright, one crystal left.
Do your worst.
I need to get rid of some of these ads, man. These ads are really pissing me off. I cannot imagine that this is pleasant to listen to. I don't even enjoy listening to it, but the only way I can avoid it is by completely turning off the fucking audio. That still wasn't enough? How much damage have I put into this crystal? I did 82,000 with the first cleaver. That was just, what, 73, I think it said? How much fucking health does this... There we go. Alright, you're fucking dead now.
You deserve to freeze.
I mean, he's got a huge chunk of fucking health because we're on UVH6, but I'm still gonna whittle him down. And I can't fucking die because I just keep passively regenerating my shields. Oh, is there no invincibility phase this time? I get to just kill him. Okay. That's nice that they don't force you to deal with the invincibility phase again. That's not a terrible shotgun. That is, if it actually shoots like a normal fucking gun. Do 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 do. Okay, so those don't reset, but the red chest does. All right.
Just throw that in the old place.
Let me go ahead and teleport. Let me teleport here real quick. That didn't do what I thought it was going to do. So I'm trying to get another screenshot for the YouTube video for the thumbnail because I don't think I forgot that I usually screenshot the title card of the boss for my thumbnails, and I don't think I got it. I think it started to fade away before I took the screenshot. So what I wanted to do was take a screenshot of this. Fuck. All right, back out. I gotta be fast because it goes quick. All right. Fingers on the button. All right. I think I got it. I think I got my thumbnail. The demon's domain. And then, I mean, that's it. That's the content. Let me look up Google. Come on. Well, let me first look up what is Bounty Pack 1 for Borderlands 4. Because I don't remember if this is Bounty Pack 1 or not. How Rush saved a mercenary day. So Bounty Pack, this is Bounty Pack 2 then. Yeah. Bounty Pack 2, Legend of the Stone Demon. Is Bounty Pack 2 free in Borderlands 4? Bounty Pack 2 Legend of the Stone Demon for Borderlands 4 is not free. So, what that means is this is not worth it, unfortunately. I mean, again, I got it. I got it included when I bought. I think it was the Super Deluxe edition. It is included in the Borderlands 4 Deluxe Edition, Super Deluxe Edition, and the Bounty Pack bundle. I can't remember which edition I got, but I got one of the additional editions that included the bounty packs when I pre-ordered the game. But I'm going to be completely honest with you, if you didn't pre-order the game and like if you waited until the game was on sale and you bought just the base game, honestly, it's not fucking worth it. That was what? That was a paid DLC. Bounty Pack 2, Legend of the Stone Demon. Paid DLC. I don't know how much it cost. Let me look that up. Let me look it up. I don't know how much it costed, but that took me less than 3 hours. Honestly, less than 2 hours, I think. I may have just gone into 2 hours, but I spent a couple minutes in the end here like refighting the boss after I like officially beat it the first time through. So that might have even been less than 2 whole hours. How much does bounty bounty pack 2 cost in Borderlands 4? $11. I mean, I guess that's not bad. But the thing is, what I'm comparing this to right now, $11.99, right? So technically $12 for Bounty Pack 2. That lasted about less than 2 hours, maybe a little bit more than 2 hours, right? The whole thing from start to finish. You could buy an indie game. You could buy an indie game for $12, even less than $12, and you will have more playtime out of it than that. Like actual content worth. I don't mean how Borderlands gets its playtime by making the player spend hours farming for guns. That's not playtime to me. That's not real. That is artificial inflation. I don't justify that kind of content as real playtime hours. But you can't separate that from actual playtime hours. Like you can't. They don't have that ability to separate it. So the fact that this DLC, this Bounty Pack 2, was about the cost of a good indie game and it lasted for less than 2 hours of playtime, that's fucking pathetic. Again, I really hate talking bad about a Borderlands game. Like I love the fucking series. I got the vault symbol tattooed on the back of my fucking neck. Like I love the series, I love the game and the story and the world. But the devs are not doing it justice. They're really not. Like what were was there any new enemies? Was anything new in this DLC? It was all rehashed, re fucking purposed assets. All of the enemies, like the human enemies, were all just the same, just with the new fucking crystal that is literally not new. It's the same fucking crystal that they use for the Iridian crystal enemies. The bosses even weren't fucking nice or new and fancy. The bosses were literally just generic fucking enemies again, just bigger and more HP and with the fucking crystals on them. Even literally even the fucking stone demon itself at the very end of the DLC was just a fucking pangolin. It wasn't anything new or cool or special or unique to the fucking content of the story of the fucking bounty pack. I have to express my disappointment. I'm sorry. I know a lot of you probably don't care to hear me ramble and complain, but I have to express my disappointment because I love the fucking series. I love the story. I want to see justice done by this game, but I honestly don't think that the developers deserve to make this game anymore. They need to give it they need to take their hands off it and give it to a studio that's going to do it fucking justice. Like, I know it's FromSoft, right? FromSoft that does the Dark Souls and Elden Ring and Bloodborne. I'm pretty sure it's FromSoft, right? I know they don't do like first person shooters like this as far as I know. I don't really know at all. But could you imagine this game, this series in the hands of something like FromSoft? Developers that actually care about their fucking game and not making money off of it and farming play hours. Oh gosh. It's sad. It's sad to see what's becoming of my favorite fucking game series. I still like playing it, but it just feels like mindless brain rot. Like there's nothing new or unique or like the Legend of the Stone Demon had vibes similar to, I can't remember what it was I can't remember what the name of it was, but in Borderlands 3, if I'm not mistaken, with the like the kaiju stuff, that one DLC, it had similar vibes to that. So I was so excited for that. I was so excited for this. But it's literally just repurposed assets with fucking flavor text basically. It's literally nothing. It's literally fucking nothing special. $12 to play repurposed. That's insane, bro. Like like that could have been a fucking, you know that meme, this could have been an email. Like I know part of what these bounty packs are is like they expand on the world and the universe and the story and they provide plot and stuff. That could have been a fucking echo log. Like that could have been a fucking email. Like you could have just had that in the main game. That whole story about the Stone Demon and Calder's brother. You could have had that in the fucking main game as echo logs. Like that was not worth making a whole fucking $12 DLC for. It could have. It could have been worth it if they actually fucking did it justice and actually made new shit. But the way that they executed it, it could have been a fucking echo log story. It could have been a fucking echo log story. It's extremely disappointing. Anyway, I'm gonna stop fucking rambling here and expressing my disappointment. And we're gonna go ahead and end stream because that's all of the content that Borderlands provided for us today. I don't even think I'm going to stream tomorrow or Wednesday because I don't have content. That was it. That was all of it from start to finish in one stream in less than 3 hours. Thank you to anybody who came and stayed from start to finish. Thank you if you came in the middle and stayed to the end. Thank you if you are watching this on the YouTube posted VOD. Thank you if you dropped a follow and told a friend. Have a good night, good morning, whatever time of day it is where you are in the world. Peace.